They're all 6-ounce slimes, and I ordered 12 in total, which is one of the most slimes I've ever ordered from a shop. Now this packaging was super nice, and it was really exciting to pick out the slimes and get a sneak peek of them through the baggies, and they were each wrapped individually, and I actually got an extra slime, which was super nice, as well as a spray bottle of activator. And I just love this package so much. It came with my invoice. It came with a slime care card with instructions, and it was very detailed, and I really enjoyed this package. I thought this time lapse of me unpacking the slimes from the bags were really satisfying to watch, and I'm just really happy with how they all turned out, and I love the labels and the containers, but I'll get into that later. And everything just looks super nice together, and I love all the bright colors. First up, we have Funfetti Crispies, which is a DIY Butterfizz slime, and it is a snow fizz topped with clay and rainbow foam beads. And I think the slime was executed really cute, and it's really soft and inflating, and the foam beads add the perfect touch, and they really make it look like a Rice Krispie treat. And I love the color of it. It also matches the name perfectly. And the scent is not my favorite, but it's not bad. This is the type of texture that you really kind of have to work with a bit, but I prefer that over it being sticky, because normally clear slimes arrive sticky, but this one was activated perfectly. And once you work with it, it inflates really nicely, and it gets a lot softer and a lot stretchier, and the foam beads stay in better. This one is super addicting to play with, and I often see myself reaching for this one and playing with it for a long time. This one is Unicorn Cake, and this is a super beautiful DIY clay slime. But instead of a thick and glossy base like normal, the base is like an icy slime that is blue and pink, which is beautiful. And it's topped with kind of a cloud cream-ish clay slime that's really pretty dark purple, which is kind of what the slime turned into. And it also is topped with these pretty sprinkles. This slime is scented birthday cake, and let me tell you, this slime smells amazing. And even though I don't like the color purple, it turned into a really beautiful color. And I love the overall texture. It is a really spreadable and creamy cloud cream that is super fun to play with. And it was so beautiful to watch the colors mix. And the unicorn charm was a really nice touch. It was really beautiful, and it went really perfectly with the colors. And it just completed the look of the slime. Here we have one of my favorite out of all of them, and this is Orange Julius, which is another DIY clay fizz, and it's topped with white clay and some orange glitter, which ties it together, and it's scented orange juice. I really love the scent. It smells really nice and orangey, and I love orange scents and orange slimes. And this was just a really nice slime. A lot of videos that I've seen of it, it comes sticky, but this was activated perfectly. And this is also one of the ones you have to work with, but it was a little more stretchy than the other one, and it puffs up really nicely and it's super holdable and soft. And I highly recommend this slime. I often play with this, and it's definitely one of my favorites. And this one, as well as the other one, inflates a ton, but it makes sense. Everything about it is inflatable. The clear base, the snow fizz aspect, and the clay aspect. Everything about it means that it's very inflating. And I really love it. I usually don't like clay and clear slimes, but this is a super nice texture. And it's really fun to play with. This is chocolate chip cookie butter, and I love the whole appearance of this slime, meaning the label, just the look of it, the charm. It's all super cute, and it completes the slime very well, and I was really excited for this slime. I'm gonna be honest, out of the package, this is, I think, my least favorite slime. The texture is not terrible or anything. It's just not my favorite. It was like a little, like, kind of weird. It didn't really feel that much like a butter slime. Kind of felt like it had clear slime in it, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't like rippable or anything. It was pretty stretchy. It was decent, and I like the way it looks. I like the cubes in it. It's different and unique, and it makes it look more realistic. But the main reason I didn't like it is because of the scent. I was looking forward to like a chocolatey scent at least, or a cookie dough scent, but instead it smells like hair grease to me, which was disappointing. But overall, the slime is decent, but not my favorite. On a more positive note, this charm is super cute, and it looks really nice with this slime. And I love the color of this slime. I'd say it's spot on, and I definitely love it, like, appearance wise. I'm just really sad about the scent again, but it's not the worst slime. On to lemon lime shaved ice. This is a two-tone snow fizz topped with a yellow one, and it has a green one on the bottom, and it has lemon female slices and green sprinkles to complete the look. And oh my god, you guys, I absolutely love everything about this slime. I love the appearance, the texture, the scent, the final color, the colors that it came in. I just love this slime so much. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I do not like the color green, but this green that it turned into is absolutely beautiful. It is so neon and refreshing looking. It represents the name perfectly, and the add-ins add the perfect touch. And this texture is so good. Like, snow fizzes are one of my favorite textures. As you guys know, I love crunchy slimes. I've said it many times. And this one is so good. It's so nice. It's not sticky at all. It's perfectly activated out of the container. This slime was just incredible. It's definitely one of my favorites out of the whole package. I love this slime so much, and I highly recommend. Here we have Vanilla Funfetti, and this is another one that's not my favorite. Again, there's nothing wrong with this slime. This is supposed to be a cloud dough, and it is topped with these really cute rainbow foam beads. And I love the color. It really looks like cookie dough or even like cake batter. I like the appearance. It just has a lot of foam beads, which like affects the texture. And I was looking forward to, you know, a fluffy cloud dough because I love cloud doughs and cloud creams and slimes like that. But this one was almost more like icy almost. And I don't know, the texture was not my favorite, but didn't hate it. Also, the scent wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad either. So the slime wasn't the worst, but it wasn't my favorite out of the package. Overall, I highly recommend Sublime slimes. These slimes were super nice and it was a really good experience. I have part 2 coming soon with a lot more slimes to come, and I would order from their shop again. I really recommend. We have cookies and cream, and this is a flam, and it is scented like fudge and vanilla, and to me it smells exactly like this brownie scent I had. And it was a really cool flam. It was super crunchy and it didn't have much fallout. Only like 2 beads fell out, which is not bad at all. And the base I found really interesting. It felt like almost like a clear base, like almost like a jelly, or maybe they put a mix of clear slime and white glue base. But it was really cool and it was super crunchy, and I love this slime. It was simple, but it captured the name Cookies and Cream really well, and I really enjoyed it. Here we have Delicious, and I was most anxious for this slime because I saw a lot of reviews on it where people didn't like the scent or were saying it was too strong, but I actually really enjoy the scent. To me, it smells like farina, which is sort of like oatmeal, like nutmeggy, and it smells really nice, like cinnamon-ish. And I absolutely love the texture. It's so silky and soft, and it definitely inflates. I'll show you towards the end. And this one is so addicting to play with. It's definitely one of my favorites, so I was very happy with this one. And as I showed you, the glitters look really nice. It's a nice touch, and they look like cinnamon, so it was a really cool touch added on to the top. And I really enjoy the slime. It's definitely one of my favorites out of this whole package. I highly recommend if you love inflating slimes that are really soft and smooth to play with. And as you can see, it inflated, and I didn't even play with it for that long, but I absolutely love this slime and I highly recommend it. This is also probably one of my favorites. I love the appearance. This is cotton candy frosted cake. I saved this one as one of the last ones that I played with. And I just love the way it looks, the way it smells. It smells like cotton candy and frosting. I'd say the scents were pretty accurate. It smelled really like cool. Like, I love the scent and I love the colors. It was really pretty to mix, and the texture was cool. It was kind of like an icy texture at the bottom, and the top was kind of like a cloud cream, and it mixed with this interesting purple, and the foam beads added a nice touch. And overall, this slime was really like interactive and really fun and pretty, and I highly recommend. Here we have unicorn cereal, and this is a partial foam. This is one of my least favorites, but it's not this old or anything like that. It's more of like a preference thing because I don't like these larger foam beads because they don't stay in that well. But the main reason I don't like this slime that much is because the scent is bubblegum. But I wanted to get this slime anyways because I thought it was really cute. I love the colors, and it's still really enjoyable to play with. I just really dislike bubblegum scents. But I will say this is a really accurate bubblegum scent. This is like the most fresh scent that I've smelled, like the most realistic, and the colors, come on, they're so beautiful. This is the brightest blue slime I've ever seen, and I love the way the foam beads look like berries. But I added in some of my handy dandy softener from Retro Slime Company that I always use when thick and glossy slimes are stiff, and it makes them perfect. But I do recommend this slime if you'd like thick and glossy with foam for some texture, and especially if you actually enjoy bubblegum scents, you will probably really like this one. Here we have Egg Hunt, and I was really excited to receive this one. This is actually the free slime that I received, and I was excited that it was a full-size slime, and I mean, look at it. It's so beautiful, and it's marshmallow foam beads, and I always get excited with slimes with that because they're unique, and I rarely see them around, and I never get them because sometimes, you know, they tend to deflate over time, but, you know, once in a while, it's nice to get. But this slime is so cute. I love all of the add-ins, the fake sprinkles and the foam beads, and it's scented strawberry cheesecake. To me, it smells like nice strawberry candy, and I like the scent, and I just love the way it looks. I also added some softener because it was a little stiff, but that often happens to thick and glossy slimes when it is cold climate, so that is kind of to be expected. And a lot of people prefer slightly overactivated slimes than stiff slimes. I really want to buy some citric acid so I can make some softener for myself, because it really comes in handy not only to have activator for when they're sticky, but also to have softener for when they're a little stiff. And here towards the end, since I forgot for the inflating slimes, this one inflated a bit, I wanted to show you that one thing I loved about these containers is that they have dome lids, which are really handy for the ones that don't inflate too much, and you can store them right back in. Here we have carrot cake, which was definitely my favorite from this package, 100%. I have a lot of favorites, but this was definitely my favorite. I mean, look at this slime. It's so cute. I love the way it was executed, and I love how some of them came with charms, and you get to add them yourself, and they just complete the slime really well. And initially when I was recording each of the slimes, this one I saved for last because I was most excited because I had smelled it, and this one smells incredible, you guys. It smells like frosting, like nutmeg. This is one of the best carrot cake scents I've ever smelled. I just really have a thing for carrot cake slimes, mainly because the appearance, but also because of the scent. They always smell incredible, and they're always so like fluffy and such a nice orange color, and this one is so nice. This is like a cloud cream, so this makes me think that they probably have really good clouds because it's really fluffy and almost drizzly. I actually really like the foam beads. They add a nice touch and they complete the look of the slime, and they're really fun to mix in. And it is just such a good slime, you guys. I highly recommend this one. Last but not least, for this Sublime slime review, we have Bahama Mama, and this is a beautiful butter slime. And I found that this actually had some instant snow, which means that it has the coolest texture. It is so creamy and soft, and it's such an awesome texture, and the colors are so beautiful. I mean, come on now. Like, that is so beautiful, and the scent is so nice. It's really like tropical, just like everybody talks about. And I just love the slime. This is actually the first one I played with when I was recording, and it's really nice slime, and it mixes to a really beautiful green color. And once again, I don't like green, but in this order there were a lot of green colors that were so beautiful. If you like butter slimes or just holdable, really spreadable slimes, I highly recommend. This is a really good slime, and I recommend Sublime slimes so much. Like, this was one of the best slime orders I've ever had, and I would definitely order from them again.